You're here, right? Because you do this look up?
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Hannah Sullivan. I'm based here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and I work much of the time as a mental health therapist, and then also teach and choreograph, mostly here in West Michigan. Yeah.
I'm Penelope Freeh, and I'm based in Roanoke, Virginia. I work at Hollins University, where I'm a visiting assistant professor and assistant director of the Dance Masters program. Hannah and I met at Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp.
Yeah, I think we probably met in 2012 or 2013, both teaching and on faculty for the dance program at Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp. And after teaching maybe for a couple of years together, we then began to choreograph together.
I didn't start choreographing till I was 28, which I felt like was really late for something like that. And it was interesting because I always was so kind of satisfied as a dancer. And then once I started choreographing, like a new window opened that I didn't even know existed. So it was kind of amazing. So yeah, I've been choreographing a long time.
I think I've just kind of been choreographing all along. The training program that I was in gave us choreographic opportunities as we were learning. And then in college, choreographing and performing just seemed to go hand in hand.
Been a dancer, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that this piece in particular is us as dancers.
Yes.
And the opportunity to re-express the work through other dancers is really incredible, and also giving us a chance to kind of ruminate on our own dancing inside of it. It's been really something.
Yeah, I mean, we crafted this piece together over a period of time for each other and for ourselves. And we've done so many variations on it that now to translate it for the company here with Deos was really special.
It's the first time, so a couple things are going on. One is originally the duets, all three were us, and now it's 6 different people experiencing the duets, and which allows for us to create these delicious transitions in between them, which never would have happened had it just been us. 2 people doing the 3 dances, but now it's 2 people, 2 people, 2 people. So
So Jeremy Verwise is the composer and music performer. He originally had this idea that it would be a suite, so 3 movements based on the body's somatic response to a trauma. And so he pitched the idea to us, and we said, great, let's play around with this first movement, which we performed. And then the following summer, we worked on the second movement. And then I think a couple summers after that, worked on the third movement together. So this really has evolved over many years. It started about 9 years ago. And each iteration of each movement, we've adapted and shifted, not only in response to the venues at which we were performing, but also in response to how we wanted to interact with each other, maybe how we wanted to explore different artistic choices.
And also coming together over time allowed kind of a deepening without even trying to do that.
Yeah.
Both in terms of let's make the third section, there was a deepening, but also in terms of let's reiterate the second section, and having not touched it for a couple of years, reassembling it and performing it, there was a deepening. So just it got to cook a super long time.
So the last time we performed a movement, it was the third movement titled Rise, and we performed that at Radfest in Kalamazoo, Michigan, March
of 2020.
6th of 2020.
Yes.
And we had put on the table a plan to perhaps locally or regionally tour the entire work together. So Jeremy, along with Penny and me, performing all three
Mm-hmm.
movements as a complete suite. And then with shutdown, that plan just got set aside. And so to be able to assemble it now and experience and translate this with Deos is, it's just such a privilege. It's something we wanted to do many years ago. I think I said, hey, Deos has got some really beautiful artists in their company. Want to pitch it to them? And he said yes.
Yeah. And a couple years ago, also inside of COVID, I think we pitched it to another contemporary ballet company. And they were very interested, but then it sort of didn't go anywhere from there. So it's been an idea to stage it for others. And I think it's still in the ether somewhere that we may still continue to do it. I mean, I'm certainly inspired to get back into it if possible once I get a cortisone shot. Oh, we might have known about an energy.
But the thing that we were surprised by when we watched the video, I remember this moment, we self-recorded with our phones, looked at the video and said, my God, our joints fold the same. I mean, because we've never trained together. We've never been in a company together. And yet we were grabbing onto this or creating this material together and our bodies were grabbing onto it. So similarly, it's not like we had to sit and think through, okay, wait, which direction or how, at what angle is and given that our bodies are such different sizes, it was like this delightful surprise to watch in our phone's screen that, oh my gosh, we're doing this movement together as if we've danced in a company for years together.
Yeah. There's like a shorthand.
Yeah.
And even now, and I think that's amplified again now as we articulate to dancers the concept of throwing, rebound, pendulum, inside of form, against form. But I just want to say another thing, though, is that I have interacted a little bit with some of Hannah's dance films as an educator. And in fact, we were together in New York City when an idea was born for you for one of the films, and I'm forgetting the name of it. Monogrammatic. So there's been like artistic overlap, even if not exact collaboration. And then you and Matt talked to one of my comp classes about that at one point, and then recently I shared with one of my classes, breast not included, right? That's the and so so there's that going on as well, like we're tracking.
That's wonderful. I think that's pretty inherent to the work,
for sure. Sometimes my work, or maybe I should say in recent years, my work for self has gotten quite like theatrical. And it's almost like the human comes out even more because of it. Like I have a lot of props. I'm obliquely having some narrative going on, but I'm really rooted in aesthetics. And I know that, and somehow the humanity comes out, for me at least as a performer. I feel like it comes out almost more because of those things. So, but it's taken a long time to get there.
I mean, I think you approach that gestural work and that very pedestrian on the stage for the theater prop interaction
imagery,
and it seamlessly moves into what we would consider more traditional phrase work or choreography, and then right back into it. It doesn't feel disjointed. It's I think it's a big strength in your work. And moving in and out of like stillness and then more rapid phrase work, and like knowing that you're both safe and vulnerable in that stillness, I think is a challenge as an artist in this choreography especially.
Okay, I think we covered most of it. If there's anything else either of you would like to add, maybe there's space too, but
I'm really excited for audiences to see this work. It's been a special process.
we're excited to perform. Cool. All right,
Thank you.
Back to rehearsal.